Ms. Alka Lamba, good evening. What do you make of this big move? Arvind Kejriwal has accepted the resignations of Manish Sisodia and Satyendera Jain.
देखिए, अरविंद केजरीवाल जी को बहुत पहले ही सत्येंद्र जैन जी का इस्तीफा ले लेना चाहिए था, लेकिन मनीष सिसोदिया जी की गिरफ्तारी के बाद और सुप्रीम कोर्ट की राहत न देने के बाद दिल्ली का पूरा लोगों का एक दबाव केजरीवाल सरकार पर था, क्योंकि स्वास्थ्य मंत्रालय ताक पर रखा गया है पिछले 8-9 महीनों से और मनीष सिसोदिया जी के पास 18 विभाग हैं। दिल्ली कैसे चलती? तो दिल्ली के दबाव में आकर केजरीवाल को ये फैसला लेना पड़ा है। केजरीवाल लेना नहीं चाहते थे पर उन्होंने लिया है, क्योंकि सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने भी राहत नहीं दी और अब बिल्कुल मालूम है सीबीआई 4 तारीख तक जो रिमांड में रखे हैं मनीष जी को, उस पे जो है बिल्कुल दूध का दूध पानी का पानी होने वाला है, क्योंकि भारतीय राष्ट्रीय कांग्रेस का साफ मानना है कि शराब नीति में एक बहुत बड़ा भ्रष्टाचार हुआ है। वो रिपोर्ट मुख्य सचिव ने तैयार की थी और उस आधार के पर ही सीबीआई ने जांच बिठाई, जिसके डर से शराब नीति मनीष सिसोदिया और दिल्ली सरकार ने वापस ली थी।
लेकिन क्या आपको लगता है अलका लांबा जी कि Kejriwal, all right, Alka Lamba, thank you for joining us. Amit Malviya, BJP IT cell chief, is joining us on this broadcast. Mr. Amit Malviya, what do you make of this development? Satyendera Jain, Manish Sisodia, both have now submitted their resignations and it's been subsequently accepted.
Let's not make a virtue out of a necessity. Arvind Kejriwal had no option but to accept both the resignations because if he had not done so, he would have had to conduct his next cabinet meeting in Tihar. And let's not forget that Satyendera Jain has been in jail for the last several months and he continues to be a minister. So Arvind Kejriwal did try to defend his ministers for as long as he could. But now that the position has become untenable, he had no option but to seek their resignation and accept it. So really, the party that came out of an anti-corruption movement is now fully covered in glory because of these corruption cases, and Arvind Kejriwal is the person behind all of this. And it's also a message to the Aam Aadmi Party workers that Kejriwal will use you as cannon fodder and discard you when it becomes inconvenient.
The AAP will no doubt argue, Amit Malviya, that this is a message from Arvind Kejriwal that he will not let governance suffer in Delhi.
Oh, really? He should have, in that case, sacked Satyendera Jain several months ago. Was Satyendera Jain's absence not impeding governance? Or how would it change the situation now if Sisodia also went to jail? Only thing now left is that Arvind Kejriwal should join them in Tihar and hold cabinet meetings out of there. I think it's in independent India's history, this is the first time that a cabinet, and a small cabinet like Delhi, has 2 ministers in Tihar jail. It should be an embarrassment for Arvind Kejriwal, but then there is nothing that embarrasses the man.
Okay, Amit Malviya, thank you for joining us here on India Today. So the BJP is saying that this is not a question of some moral high ground that Arvind Kejriwal is taking on governance, because Satyendera Jain then would have been sacked much earlier. It was a necessity considering that 2 of his top ministers are currently behind bars. Manish Sisodia, of course, is in CBI custody. Preeti Chaudhary is joining us live with more details on this. Preeti, explain to us what really is Arvind Kejriwal's strategy here. It's clear that the command has come from the top, which is why things have gone so smoothly, that Satyendera Jain, Manish Sisodia both have resigned. And this has never been asked before of Satyendera Jain. He's been behind bars for nearly a year.
Well, you know, it's a two-pronged strategy if you look at it, Akshita. At one angle, Arvind Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party want to put forth in public domain that governance where Delhi comes into question will not suffer, because primarily you have Satyendera Jain, who held the portfolio of health, and mind you, every portfolio, PWD health, that Satyendera Jain held when he was arrested, those portfolios were shifted to Manish Sisodia. Manish Sisodia now has 18 portfolios of the 33 where the cabinet is concerned. So primarily that would mean that governance would come to a standstill of sorts. So in public domain, the message is that we are working for Delhi. We are fighting this massive fight of vendetta politics, is what the Aam Aadmi Party would like to project. But we are going to make sure governance does not suffer. On the other hand, Aam Aadmi Party and Arvind Kejriwal was left with little option but to make these resignations happen, primarily, Akshita, because there's no way that Arvind Kejriwal can function without at least 2 new cabinet ministers in the fray. So my bet is, and what I'm given to understand, that very soon we'll have 2 new ministers who will be coming in, and some of the portfolios will be transferred to Kailash Gehlot and other ministers. There is a possibility which is being mulled upon where the Aam Aadmi Party is concerned that only the portfolio of finance Arvind Kejriwal might keep and the rest might be distributed with 2 new ministers coming into fray. Who those 2 new faces are, there's speculation. Once we get a basic confirmation, we're going to confirm those names. But having said that, like I said, it's a multi-pronged strategy. Number one, put out the message in public domain that the Aam Aadmi Party is working for Delhi citizens. We are not going to let governance suffer. They are coming down on our leaders hard, but we will make sure we deliver the promises of governance.